This segment of Delmarva Life is brought to you by Key Financial Services.
Buy an RV, drive it across the country. Spend time with the grandkids, spoil them like crazy. Rest, relax, reflect. Maybe one of those, maybe a few of those. Maybe all of the things on that list are included in your retirement dreams.
Yeah, the team at Key Financial Services in Berlin is here to help you make it all happen. Now, this company is committed to supporting folks as they pursue different financial goals and objectives while working towards retirement. Join us now as we visit this friendly family and see why they're a great fit for just about everyone. Managing money. For many of us, it's brutal and burdensome. Curtis Maycumber and crew at Key Financial Services know that, and they live to lighten the load.
Well, we're an independent financial services company, and
one that's existed, according to its president, since 1999, but been in Worcester County since 2003. Being independent means they're not married to any particular provider. They work for the clients, not a specific company.
we don't have to try to fit a square peg in a round hole. We got to make sure we find the right fit for you and your situation.
They work alongside clients as they accumulate, protect, and distribute assets. Curtis says starting this work long before retirement is crucial.
Make sure that you have something that we can turn into retirement income. Because we can't develop or plan a retirement income if you don't do the hard work. If you don't save the money, there's nothing to plan for you.
A concern for current clients, of course, today's market. One we haven't seen, according to Curtis's son Colin, since 2008.
It was well overdue.
Through this, though, they're keeping clients calm.
We've been talking to our clients for a long time about putting together a long-term plan to really help mitigate some of the risk that we're seeing now. As well as to control some of those, knee-jerk reactions that a lot of people make in market conditions like this. So we, are sticking to that long-term strategy rather than reacting to short-term market conditions.
What goes up must come down. We use products that have guarantees on the downside. There's really no cap on the upside, but we don't like to lose what we've gained.
In each and every case, they advise clients based on individual situations. One specific situation that stands out, Curtis was able to aid his own mother, a German immigrant who lost her husband early.
We kind of set her up with things that would guarantee her income. In fact, we used an income annuity with her. She didn't have any worries right to the end, and then, obviously we miss her. But financially, it was a very easy transition.
Of course, they feel for everyone, not just family.
Anytime, you're the go-to person at a time of need. You have a tremendous sense of responsibility and a tremendous sense of gratification when you know you did it right.
We actually had a lady come in. She was a widow and also recently lost her mother, her daughter, and her dog. All in a matter of a couple of months. And, when she came in, she was obviously distraught, as I think anybody would be, and couldn't even really make heads or tails over all the documents she had. So, obviously that took a couple additional meetings. The first one's really just helping her sort through her mail and get things organized, find out what checks are coming in, if there's any outstanding debts. Now we actually just talked to her the other day, and she's doing a lot better. Has a new puppy, and that's just a very gratifying feeling when you get from that first meeting where you can't even think straight and you're just flipping through papers to now where she's settled, and even with this market she still has really no worries.
Key Financial Services is a family-owned company folks can trust.
When that old grumpy old guy says, "Hey, when I'm gone, you take care of my wife," and there's no more powerful feeling in the world than that.
Bettering finances for brighter futures, one client at a time. And Curtis was very intent on reminding me that if you're in a marriage, both parties should know what's going on financially. That is something I definitely need to be better about.
Yeah, Carol and I talk about it a lot, and I don't expect you to remember everything, but I tell you, it's all written down right over here.
Have to know.
Got to know that.
Yeah, definitely.